I'm not going to rate myself, but I mean, there were a couple of slobs there, but I mean.
Here we are. It's the 15-Minute Morning Show podcast. It's good to have everyone back together. We've got Scotty B. We've got Scary. We've got Danielle with all those big, bodacious balloons in the background. Hello there, Straight Nate. Hi, Gandhi.
Hello.
And, of course, Garrett's here as well. Where's Scotty B?
I'm here.
Scotty B. There he is. I did say Scotty B, didn't I? In his Serial Killers Farmland Milk Studio.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
He needs an iron for that flag.
I do. I don't know how to, but you know what? It's very cheaply made, and I feel like it will melt if I put anything near it.
I think you can get the stuff that I always spray on it.
The Downy Wrinkle Release?
Downy Wrinkle
that,
Release. Yeah.
or get one of those steamers.
Yeah, a steamer. A steamer.
A steamer.
I could try it.
All right, we got lots to cover. Well, I say that, and I have no idea what we're covering.
All
So,
right. By the way, when we keep talking about serial killers on the Big Show, I don't think right away my head doesn't go to serial killers SER. It goes to CER.
Same.
As it should.
And I'm like,
Good.
yeah, and I'm like, why
I
are we
like
talking
that.
about like serial killers like it's a bad thing? And then
Making
I'm
which
like,
great that you're going to the innocence of cereal, breakfast cereal, and not the brutal murder. By the way, we were talking about how to get away with brutal murders and how to get rid of the bodies today on the show. Did you see the text?
No.
They're saying, first of all, when you bury the body, don't bury it lying down. You bury it standing straight up.
Oh.
Because when they send the X-ray helicopters over or whatever, they don't see the body. And they also say to bury a dead animal on top of it. It'll throw them off.
Well, you have to dig like 8 feet down then. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I just don't think you should bury bodies. You have to get rid of them.
Yeah.
No body, no crime.
Like, what do you buy a meat grinder? Didn't they do that in The Sopranos?
No,
They got the meat grinder.
Oh, yeah. But I was
yeah.
thinking
Right.
more like Breaking Bad and the barrels with the acid.
Yeah.
Yeah, barrels with acid.
Oh,
but
yeah.
they're saying the teeth is the scary thing because sometimes the teeth don't go away. But they say if you want to get rid of teeth, you pull them out first and you put them in a can of Coca-Cola.
Yeah, just smash them.
It's a lot of work.
Here's the
It's
question.
a lot of
I
work.
have
No,
with
but it
the-
tells you what. Well, hold on. It tells you what Coca-Cola does to your teeth.
Right.
Just saying.
But the
Okay, go
question I
ahead.
have
What
with the
name?
teeth is, okay, so they're always like, oh, we had to go to dental records to ID the body. How do they go to dental? They would just have like a random pile of people that they haven't heard from, and they get their dental records. Like, I don't know. How do they even know where to start looking at people's teeth?
Are teeth like fingerprints?
Yeah.
Huh.
I think don't they? They don't. I don't know. They use dental records to confirm what they think they already know.
Yeah, right. Like, so you would have to know because if you just find a body in the woods, you have no clue who that is, right?
Right.
You have
That's
a
true.
suspicion. So do these people have a stack of like dental records? Going, oh, no, not this person.
Yeah, is there a dental record database?
There has
They
to be.
probably have a stack of missing people.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm
And
saying,
that's
right?
That could be it.
Yeah.
Because I know if ever you find a body and you think it's mine, all you do is look at my teeth. They'll go, oh, there's that snaggletooth bitch. We know who that is.
But where are
They
your
got
dental
him.
records kept? Like, do your
At your
dentist.
does your dentist have them?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if I have a body, I'm going to take it to Walla Walla, Washington,
Right.
because they'll just have Walla Walla, Washington teeth.
I was
there.
saying,
They're
where'd you?
computers, Nate.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What if you've never gone to the dentist?
Then they don't have it.
They don't have dental
Missing
records.
forever.
Oh, scary.
But again,
when
I
you
think
find them.
they basically use them to confirm what they think they already know. If they're saying there's a chance this could be Danielle,
Yeah.
they'll go to your dentist and check the records.
Okay.
It's not like I don't
Dr.
think it's like
Wolfson is my dentist, just in
okay.
case.
Keep that in mind. I don't think there's a central dental record thing like
A dental database.
fingerprints. Yeah, I don't think so.
Let's look it up.
Well, you got to cut the hands off. We
Dental.
learned that in Sopranos. You got to cut the
Yep.
hands and the head off
Oh my God.
and put them someplace other than the body.
Look,
And
Garrett
then-
is recording. Garrett's recording this conversation to play back to the FBI.
Right.
It says here the master file is a database of all dentists practicing and non-practicing in the United States. It's updated through a variety of methods, including instead of maybe this is just for the people that actually
Are missing?
are dentists. I don't know. Are dental? There's no.
Oh, another thing, if there's a tattoo, you got to remove the tattoo from the
Yeah.
person.
there you go.
Dissolve it in acid.
Yeah.
That's the only way to go.
That's what Jeffrey Dahmer did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
he did. Yeah.
Well, didn't he inject? Didn't he also inject acid into their brain or something?
Into their brains, yeah.
it was
Yeah.
some type of,
Oh.
it was,
Oh,
He had this thing. He had this thing for Laotian kids. It was weird.
Oh my God.
It just seems like a lot of work.
By the way, Gandhi's
It
right.
really does.
The national database is only for missing persons.
okay.
Oh, that's okay.
Well.
Okay.
So if someone's missing, then they get their dental records.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. That makes sense. All right.
This is such a morose podcast.
Well, I know, and Nate seems to be really, really
Never seen him smile
front.
so much.
Why is his nipples hard?
Yeah, why are your nipples hard?
So, all right, let's just.
They
dumb
need a
this.
nipple database. These are Nate's nipples.
Those silver dollars. Who could that be? So think about
Half dollars.
it. My brother is a police officer. He said the reason most people get caught is because they're stupid. Criminals, for the most part, are stupid. All of us here in this room, we could get away with so much because we're halfway intelligent. Think about it. Criminals are dumb. Like they leave their drop their wallet at a crime scene. You know.
That would be me. I leave my wallet.
Would they leave a
everywhere.
cigarette butt or something with DNA on it?
Yeah.
But you look at criminals like the Silence of the Lamb guy. That guy.
Oh,
He was
Jeffrey
one of the most
Dahmer.
brilliant. No, it's not Jeffrey Dahmer.
I'm sorry.
no.
Oh, it sounds to the land.
Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter. He was one of the most incredibly brilliant people on earth. But that's not a true story, though, is it?
No, it's not.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
so
not?
never
I
mind.
thought it was based on
I thought it
a
was
true
too.
story.
Jesus.
Was
Are
it?
you sure? Are
Well,
you
no,
sure?
Buffalo Bill
yeah.
in the movie was based on it.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about unicorns and rainbows.
Yay.
Why don't we talk about reunions?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Scotty just had one.
Yeah.
Scotty just went. I was kind of hoping you'd score with someone from high school.
Yeah,
I
me
was
too.
too.
But
That's
it,
what I
it
thought.
wasn't really like that. What am I gonna do? Go in the bathroom at the bar? I mean,
Why not?
No, get a number and hook up another day.
I know,
Like,
and
you don't have to
you
be there.
went to high school really close to where you live. You have a home.
Yeah, I do.
So
But
do
there's
all
also
them.
but children live there. You know, it's kind
Go
of
to the motel.
It's not easy. Anyway, it was a lot of fun, and you know what? I feel like I recognized probably 90 to 95% of the people. There was a handful where I was like, "Hey, man, good to see you," because and I had no idea, and then it was too late for me to ask who they were. And then I felt like kind of a dick the next day, and I texted one of them like, "Dude, I realized that I said hello to you, and I didn't even know it was you, and I feel really bad, and I'm so sorry." And he's like, "All right, well, we'll grab a beer." But it's just I don't know. I have a great time. Like so many people I talked to were like, "I would never even be caught dead at my reunion. I could not wait, and I'm ready for the next one already."
Oh, good.
That's cool. I love that. And I have a lot of friends who do go to my reunions and they're like, Elvis, you really should go. I'm like, I have no desire. What about you, Gandhi? Do you?
No, none
Yeah?
whatsoever.
I have to tell you,
Danielle?
there were a lot of holdouts, and 2 or 3 of them somehow we flipped, and they said, "I'm so happy that I went." Like they wanted nothing to do with it, and a couple of them were thrilled that they came.
I'm sure. It would
I
be
think
a
the
good
better
thing.
off that you're doing in life, the more you want to go, or the better you look. Like for instance, Scotty, I think
You've said this before, by the way.
Well, and I
kinda
stand.
see that.
I
I
stand
totally
by
see
it.
it.
Scotty B, you look very young for your age. You're fit. You look great. You're in great health. And you also have an awesome
by
job.
the way,
you have an
you're
interesting.
You're hung like a horse. You
Yeah,
really should go.
You should see
and
it.
you have a very, very interesting job.
A pony.
So I feel like you are a perfect candidate to go there. So how did you stack up against the competition?
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna rate myself, but I mean, there were a couple of slobs there, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I feel like most of the people in my look, it's 30 years already. Most of the people aged very gracefully, and everybody
good.
looked pretty good for the most part.
Okay.
So
What percentage of people showed up? 50% of your class?
I would say close to 70.
Wow.
And you had a really large class too. You went to a big high school.
It was about 350 or so, between 300 and 400. But you know what it was? Is we had a very tight knit group. Everybody was mostly was nice to each other, and we all kind of, even though there were a little cliquey, everybody liked each other. There was no beef. There was no BS. So when we all hang out, we have a good time.
If there's beef 30 years after high school, like somebody needs to get a hold of them.
No, but I just mean there were 2 people like, I got treated like shit and picked on by everybody in high school. Why do I want to hang out with you jerks?
Okay.
There were a couple of those, but
Well,
I mean, people,
that I could understand. Why would they?
Yeah.
wanna hang
I
out
get
with
if they
you?
had a bad experience, sure. But I mean, people change after 30 years. But
Sometimes.
See, we don't want them to. We don't let them out of that corral.
Right.
We keep them exactly where they were the day we graduated and left them behind, and that's not very fair. But I don't know. Part of me wants to go, but back to what Scary said earlier. Like, if you do really well in life and you're looking hot, you should go to your reunion.
To do what? Like
Yeah,
flex on
face.
people.
especially to flex, and especially if you were picked on it
God.
when you were in
Oh,
school. Especially if I was part of the nerd herd, right? I was always like picked on, looked over, whatever. It's like cast off in the corner, with just our own little nerdy group of friends. Now I got something to show and prove.
Oh, God.
Here I am now. Look at me. Look at what I've done.
But
Look at
I
how am I
Those
doing?
tail-
How are
those
you
tail
doing?
feathers.
Huh?
I totally see that. If you were like the nerdy guy and all of a sudden you're like the guy that looks awesome and you're buff.
Well,
and
that's not
you're
me.
I know, but I'm saying,
That's more Scotty. That's more
and
Scotty.
you
More
come
Scotty.
back and all, people were like, "That's Harvey." Harvey looks amazing. I don't know. Harvey seems like the
Harvey.
type of geeky name from school. I don't know. So it's like, Harvey looks incredible. And then, but Harvey's the one everyone wants to get with. Like, I remember the guy who everyone wanted in school, and I know what he looks like now. He shows up to the reunion. All the girls are going to be like, what the frick happened to him?
Right, like there were a handful of girls that were like kind of awkward in high school, and now it's like, what's up?
Right, those are the girls that are going to be more prone to show
Right.
up.
Yeah.
I agree
But it's
with
also
you.
not about just going to see what everyone looks like. You had friendships back then,
Right.
and there's more to it than blowing Harvey.
See, my problem is.
Well, then Harvey sounds 76.
I still
I
have
heard he's hung.
everybody in my head how they were
Hung Harvey.
in high school. So when I go back, I'll go back to my chorus or my theater reunions. I go back, I still see them as they were then. So when I see them in person and they're not that age anymore, I'm like, I can't take this. My mind can't handle things like this. Like my mind, to me, you're still, in school with me. I don't know. It's stupid.
I just feel like
Well,
with
look-
social media, I see anybody
Yes.
that I would care about. I can keep tabs on anybody
Yeah.
that I would care about. There's only one person who's nowhere on social media, and I want to
Really?
what the fuck happened to Dustin Hayes? Dustin, if you're out there, holler.
Where are you, Dustin?
Yeah, I really liked him. He was
with
great.
Harvey.
We got to wrap up. Guys. I hope you had a wonderful day on the show. I know we had a great time with each other here on the 15-Minute Morning Show podcast, but now it's time to say peace out. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you live on the radio tomorrow.
Bye.
Peace out!